Welcome to PTI BetterGradesFast.com multimedia tutorials. Today we are looking at the argumentative essay, and we have said that in an argumentative essay, like any essay, you must do three things. Number one, interpret the question. What is the question asking? Number two, planning the essay. So that's what we're up to, planning the essay. And our question is essentially something like this. For society to progress, man needs to cut down some trees and build industries. And we are asking the students to either agree with this statement or disagree. That is, have an argument. What are we going to argue for? One, keeping the environment natural, trees and so on, or changing it. Now, in planning the essay, we tend to brainstorm. Brainstorm simply means writing down all your ideas on paper, or in this case, on a whiteboard. And we can brainstorm in many ways. One way is using the mind map, my favorite. So, the mind map looks almost like a spider, a round bit here, and legs coming up. All right. Spiders don't have 4 legs, but in this case, we can. So, in the middle of our mind map, what are we going to have? We're going to look at your topic. Are we going to keep the environment natural? Natural environment. And you begin to think about all the points that you can think of why we should keep our environment natural. Trees are good. They absorb carbon monoxide. Trees are great. It's beautiful. Our environment needs to be natural because we want a clean environment to grow up in. All of these are points that you can write down here. This is a mind map. It's a great way to plan the essay. Similarly, another way to plan your essay is using a fishbone diagram. A fishbone diagram, same principle. Rather than look like a spider, it looks like a fish. And as you know, a fish has a head, eyes, and of course, fins and so on. So, in our fishbone diagram, we can take a look at what our topic is. Are we going to argue for industries? In which case, we have industries there. And everything that we need that we know about industries, we write it down here. So, why do we need industries? We need industries because it provides us with food. We need to process food, put it in cans and so on. We need industries because it makes clothing. We need to dress up. We need industries because industries employ people. People go to work. They work in industries. So in our fishbone diagram, we write down all our points here. Okay? And it's a great way to get all your points down on paper. So when it comes to writing your essay, you can plan it. Okay? Today I'll use another one of these, what we call them graphic organizers. Graphic is a picture and organizes our ideas. Today I'm going to use one called a T-chart. The T-chart is very simple, simply because it's 2 columns. It looks like a big T. And it's a good way to have contrasting ideas. Ideas that are different. So, our T-chart, as I said, looks like a big T. And a T looks like this. So, in our T-chart, we can have one column here for the environment. And we can have this column here for industries. Okay? And all the points you can think of, just short points, we jot them down here. So let's see. Why do we need to keep our environment natural? Well, trees are important. Trees are important. What do trees do? They take in harmful carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide to provide oxygen. We need oxygen to breathe, to live. So trees do that. They can't cut down the trees. What's another point that we can have for the environment? Well, we can see the effects of cutting down the trees. We often hear about global warming. All right? That means the entire earth is getting hotter. Ice caps are melting. We're having tsunamis and terrible hurricanes and so on. That's because we're changing our environment. If we do that too often, catastrophe can happen. Why do we need to keep our environment? Okay? Well, apart from trees being important and apart from the chaos that can happen if we don't have our environment, well, we can have a slow death because we are killing ourselves. Cut down the trees, for example, the Amazon rainforest, we won't be able to have clean air, pollution. We have global warming, catastrophes. So we are killing ourselves when we kill the environment. So these are points that we write down when we are planning our essay, and these are points for the environment. Let's look at the other side. Let's look at industries. Why do we need industries? Well, we need industries because industries provide food, clothing, lots of stuff. Televisions, air-conditioned units, all the things that we like in life, industries make these things. So we need them. That's a big point. Why do we need industries again? Well, we need industries because maybe it provides employment. Okay? We need industries again because industries are needed for our future. For us to survive as a species, as human beings. Okay? So what we have done today, we have looked at our question. For society to progress, man needs to cut down some trees and build industries. And we have taken two sides. One side, we agree why we need industries, because they provide clothing, provide employment, it helps for the future. In our opposing point of view, or opposing argument, we have the environment. Why we don't have to cut down these trees. Trees are important. They provide a function. It prevents catastrophes like global warming. And it prevents man from having a slow death by changing what is natural. Okay? Great. Thank you for choosing PTI, BetterGradesFast.com. See you soon.